We're going back to examine another credit card trifecta. If you need to catch up on the previous installments, don't worry, there's going to be a link at the end to take you to that playlist. Right now, though, we're going to unpack the American Express trifecta to determine if you should really not leave home without it. Everywhere you look, there are people with strong feelings about American Express cards. High annual fees, annoying credits, issues with acceptance outside the US. Despite all of that, American Express credit cards remain some of the most popular on the market. There's almost an aura around them, like they're mythical items. Let's dig into the American Express trifecta and see why it is put up on that pedestal. The most common Amex trifecta consists of the Platinum card, the Gold card, and the Blue Business Plus. And right away we see a difference between this trifecta and every other setup we've discussed. This uses a business card. So why the Blue Business Plus? Well, it's a $0 annual fee card that can hold all your membership rewards if you tire of paying the annual fees on the other cards. It also serves as a catch-all card in the trifecta because it earns 2x back on all purchases. However, that is capped at $50,000 per year. But now we need to address the elephant in the room. You're probably thinking, can I even get a business card? And the answer is, maybe. Most people think that you need to have a traditional brick and mortar store or you have to have employees to qualify for a business card. You don't. If you have a side hustle, you probably qualify for a business card as a sole proprietor. Dog walker, Uber driver, baker, tutor, content creator. Do you sell personalized t-shirts to your friends and family because you're the one who has a Cricut? If you said yes to any of those, or if you do something else as a side hustle, then you should explore business cards in general, and the Blue Business Plus in particular. We've already hit the highlights and the rationale for getting the Blue Business Plus. Two other things that work in the card's favor are: one, it doesn't show up on your personal credit report and won't count towards the Chase 524 rule, and two, if you are an existing American Express cardholder, there won't even be a hard pull on your personal credit report. The current public welcome offer on the BBP is 15,000 MR points after spending $3,000 in 3 months. There is also a 0% APR introductory offer for the first 12 months. Be aware, though, that American Express likes to play games with their welcome offers. We're going to talk about how we might do better than that $15K a little later. I typically like to add Nicole as an authorized user to my cards. It helps us with our two-player strategy. You can't get authorized user cards for the Blue Business Plus, but you can get employee cards, and they essentially serve the same purpose. However, don't get an employee card when you sign up. Wait on it. If you wait, you will probably get a bonus offer to add an employee card. Right now, Nicole is working on an employee card bonus for the Blue Business Plus that will earn an additional 15,000 MR points. That's essentially getting a second welcome offer for the same card. With that down, let's move on to this, the American Express Gold Card. It's been affectionately dubbed the Foodie's Card. Groceries, restaurants, food delivery, it doesn't matter. If you pay with your Gold Card, you'll be earning 4x MR points for it. That is the highest regular return you can find for those purchases. Some other cards might have temporary bonuses or rotating categories that will get you 5% back for a quarter or so, but on a day-to-day basis, the Gold Card stands taller than the rest. While the Gold Card is the foodie card, there are some caps. You only earn 4x back on your first $50,000 spent at restaurants each year. Groceries, they're capped at $25,000. For most people, those caps exist in theory. You aren't going to hit them. Nicole and I, feeding 5 people, don't come near either of those caps. American Express charges you for that earning power, though, to the tune of $325 a year. The Gold Card alone can cost you more than some other entire trifectas. You can have trifectas from Wells Fargo, Citi, or Chase for only $95 a year. And the Gold Card isn't even the most expensive card in the set. So how does American Express justify that $325? 2 words: statement, credits. American Express provides the opportunity to earn $120 in statement credits from Uber, $84 worth from Dunkin', and another $120 at partner restaurants. That right there is $324 worth of statement credits, but you have to remember to use them. And Amex provides them on a monthly basis. You don't get $120 off your next Uber, you get $10 off in January, 10 off in February, 10 in March. The dining credit works the same way, $10 a month, and the Dunkin' credit is also monthly, but it's $7 a month. If you don't use your credits in January, they do not roll over to February. American Express is not Cellular One. If you can remember Cellular One, drop a phone emoji in the comments below. And we're reaching back here, so make it an old school rotary phone. So those first statement credits available on the Gold Card are monthly use it or lose it opportunities. But there is also a $100 Resi credit. It's not a monthly credit. Instead, it's good for $50 once every 6 months at a restaurant that is part of the Resi network. Add that all up, and you could be getting $424 of credit each year, but only if you remember to use each of those credits at the right time. And American Express is betting you won't. It's called breakage. Amex knows that they have customers who will not use the credits, and they'll happily take back those $27 a month. The Gold Card might be the foodie card, but it also happens to earn 3x back on flights purchased through Amex Travel or directly from the airline. If you prepay for a hotel through Amex Travel, you'll earn 2x back. If you value hotel loyalty status, only book off-brand hotel stays this way. Booking through Amex Travel is booking through a third party, and hotels will not usually honor your status or count those stays toward your status. With airlines, that's not a problem. Oh, and I almost forgot the welcome offer for the Gold Card. The public offer for the Gold Card, and notice the term public offer, is for 60,000 MR points after spending $6,000 in 6 months. Like the Blue Business Plus, there are some ways to get a higher welcome offer than the public one. Once we go over the Platinum Card, we'll head back and see if we can find some better welcome offers. And with those two down, let's actually just move on to the American Express Platinum Card. If the Gold Card with its annual fee of $325 isn't the expensive piece, just how much is the Platinum Card? $695 a year. But it gets better because that doesn't include adding an authorized user. Want your player 2 to be able to use the Platinum? Cough up another $195. So if you're paying $695 or maybe $890 for an American Express Platinum Card, why? Just why? Does it earn MR points faster than the other cards? No. It earns 5x on airfare booked directly through the airlines or through Amex Travel, and 5x on prepaid hotels through Amex Travel, and 1x back on everything else. Are there more monthly statements? Well, yes, actually. Of course there are. It's American Express. Let's start with the digital entertainment credit. $20 a month, coming to a total of $240 a year. This is actually one of the easier credits to make use of. Set it up so that your Disney Plus account or Audible account or whatever other entertainment service is paid automatically with your Platinum Card. There's a $200 airline incidental credit. You select one airline for the year, and then any non-ticket expenses count towards the credit. Baggage fees, seat upgrades, in-flight purchases. You can opt to use this all at once or a little bit at a time. It doesn't matter. There's a credit for Clear Plus membership, which helps you get through some airports faster. That's worth $199. We're quickly racking up credits equal to $639, and we're not done yet. There's $15 a month to Uber, a Walmart Plus membership, $100 to Saks. You get that as $50 twice a year. There's a credit for TSA PreCheck. The credits really start to add up. Altogether, the credits are worth more than $1,500 if you use them. If you're not using those credits, you're paying a whole lot for this card and not really getting your money's worth. If the Gold Card was the foodie card, then the Platinum Card is the traveler's card. If you go back and look at those credits again, you'll notice they are travel-centric. They don't all revolve around travel, but there's a definite through line there. There's also one more major perk, and it is also travel-focused: airport lounge access. And it's the lounge access that the Platinum Card is really known for, besides all the credits. The Platinum's lounge access is the best there is. We're talking Priority Pass lounges, Plaza Premium lounges, Escape lounges, and American Express's Centurion lounges. If you're flying on Delta or Lufthansa, then you get access to their lounges too. The Platinum Card can really suck up all the oxygen in the room. This is why there are so many videos dedicated to the Platinum Card itself. So there is still more to say about the Platinum Card, but we're going to leave it at this. The American Express Platinum Card holds incredible value from its perks and credits, but you need to make sure you're using its perks and credits. I thought I was done with the Platinum, but I didn't mention its welcome offer. You know what? Let's just jump into the games American Express likes to play with their welcome offers. I've mentioned these a couple of times now. Let's use the Platinum card as an example. The public welcome offer for the Platinum card shown on the American Express webpage is 80,000 MR points after spending $8,000 in 6 months. Now, every credit card issuer is going to adjust their welcome offers throughout the year, but only American Express will have multiple offers available at the same time. If you go to the Resi site, the company, owned by American Express, that partners with American Express for some of its statement credits, you might find a different offer. Look, here's the Platinum card with a 100,000 point offer with the same conditions and a bonus of 10x on restaurants for the first 6 months. The Gold card is here too. Its offer is now 75,000 points with identical conditions, plus 20% back at restaurants for 6 months up to $250. Both of those offers are much better than the public welcome offer. If only it stopped there. When I open an incognito window in Chrome, there are 2 more welcome offers. For the Platinum, you can get up to 175,000 MR points. For the Gold, you can get up to 100,000 MR points. Right now, the Blue Business Plus is showing 15,000 in an incognito window also, but when I applied for mine, I was able to find an offer for 50,000 MR points. And this might sound stupid, but also open an incognito window on your phone. That's where I found my offer for the BBP, and when I tried to find it on my computer, like 5 minutes later, it wasn't there, but it was still on my phone. And this actually matters a lot. You can only get a welcome offer on an American Express card once, so you want to get as rich an offer as possible. If you're looking at the Amex Trifecta and not sure which card to start with, let the welcome offers guide you. I said let the welcome offers guide you, but that's not actually true. I forgot about the family language inside of the American Express cards. You need to get the Gold before the Platinum card. If you get the Platinum card first, you're not eligible for the Gold welcome offer. I would also advise to get the Blue Business Plus second or third. That's because of American Express's application process. Once you are an existing cardholder, personal cardholder, they stop doing hard pulls to your credit report each time you apply. But this is only done once you hold a personal card. Let's assume now that you have all 3 cards, you've completed the welcome offers. What are you going to do with your membership reward points? Back that up. Let's start with what you're not doing. You're not cashing out or getting statement credits at 0.6 cents per point. You're not using them to pay through PayPal or Amazon at 0.7 cents per point. And you're not getting gift cards for less than 1 cent per point. If you book flights, hotels, or car rentals through Amex Travel, you'll at least get 1 cent per point. What you really want to do is to transfer your MR points to travel partners. And to be even more specific, usually the airline partners. American Express has a long list of travel partners. On the airline side of things, you have 18 options. There are some real players like Air Canada, British Airways, Flying Blue, Qantas, and Qatar Airways. For easy domestic flights, you can transfer to Delta, JetBlue, or Hawaiian Airlines. Plus, they have some airlines like for niche situations like Aeromexico and Avianca. You'll get your biggest cent per point values through international business flights, but you can also get more than 1 cent per point on domestic economy flights too, especially if you leverage airline alliances. For hotels, you can transfer to IHG, Marriott, and Hilton. If you're looking for close to free travel, then go ahead and transfer those points to wherever you can use them. Take your trip, enjoy. If you're interested in maximizing your credit card points, avoid transferring your points to any of the hotel partners or to Delta. Now, that's not a hard and fast rule. I have transferred MR points to Delta, and I have transferred MR points to Marriott. But when I made those transfers, it was to top off an account for redemption I wanted to make. I had most of the Sky Miles, or I had most of the Bonvoy points, and I just needed a few more so I can complete my redemption. What you need to be is selective in how, where, and when you transfer your points. If you can do that, you'll be able to get a ton of value from your MR points. Now, how and where might seem straightforward, but when? No, transferring points at 6 doesn't make a difference than transferring at 12:15, but American Express will periodically offer transfer bonuses to some of their travel partners. You should always be transferring to try and get maximum value, But imagine being able to get 20% more value for the exact same transfer. It's pretty sweet. I mentioned tons of value. Another way to make sure you get tons of value is to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. I can't give you a 20% bonus, but I would if I could. Now, for a deeper dive into some of the other credit card trifectas, check out this playlist next. As always, I appreciate you spending some of your time with me, and until next time, safe travels.